She fucking. 13.75 each. You know, people watching me and shit. Mm-hmm. Man, what the fuck? Don't get so long. No. The fuck? Who you talking to? Yeah, honestly, who the fuck are you talking to? Stupid hoe. Who are you talking to? Shut your fucking mouth. Yup.
Spot 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Cricket. Hey. Here we go. Here we Down. High. 325. Ready?
You tryna play?
Easy. Ready, ready. Easy. Ready, go. Cobra. Go. Set. Hut. Slam. Moves.
Yeah. WhatsApp tag. What's your tag? My is Keep16. I'm turning my game on now. Okay. Added UE. Aight. I'm loading in. Ema come back after the game but I subbed. Bad.
Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Joan C. Edwards Stadium, home to the Thundering Herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's Holden. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Ducks want to move quickly. On second down, wants to throw it. Going deep. And it's picked off.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field. But they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups because that time the defense won. We're able to high point the football, creating the interception.
A first down for the offense. Wants to throw. It's Braxton. He's got his man.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. He's thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Caught behind the line. It's Turner. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Crosses to 40. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Extending the play. He'll pull it down and run. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Working on the right. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, he's going to go for the return.
You tryna play? I'm loading in. Ema come back after the game but I subbed. Bet.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Back to pass, it's Gabriel. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Chapman. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Going up top on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
To the air, it's Braxton. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Got his man on the right. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Marshall quick to the line. Trying to pound their way in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. Using his legs to buy some time. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The give to the tailback. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
It really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the 2nd level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Getting some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. They'll give it to the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. And he's running in the open. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Oregon.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it out. It's Chapman. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth.
Oh, he wants it all. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
To throw, it's Braxton. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Right down the middle. He's got it, and they convert. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Looking to throw on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
Yeah, way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for loss.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Going to try to get it himself. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. They'll try to pick up the first. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Trying to get to it. And down he goes back at the 3.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Tempo. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. This is going all in. Goalpost virtually tapping you on the shoulder, heels almost in the end zone, and You're going for it. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 92, set to kick this one away.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner goes down. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! And once he found daylight, it was candy bar the door, baby. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it. And now we'll... And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass throw a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Snags it down the right side. Oh, look out! And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Defense in press coverage. Trying to find his man on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Oregon!
Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, gets...
Off he goes! He's at the 40, the 20, inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Herd!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. And like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Set to kick this one away.
Going for the return. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Reels it in down the left side. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Marshall.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He wants to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. On the run, still looking. Got some room. Bounding over the top. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Got it! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon! Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse. Unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw, it's Braxton. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Flushed out of the pocket. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's going to fire to the left. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
It's now 2nd down.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Going for it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.